There we go. Let's get going. I think I've got everything other than this. Hello. And it's time for us to play some Astroneer. And if we can get some conversation going about our mental health and emotions as soon as some people have logged in, that'll be fantastic. In the meantime, though, there's no rush. We'll be playing the game and seeing what happens. So I need to collect myself resources of some sort, but I should probably check what I'm aiming towards. I think last time I said I wanted to go underground. That's probably worth pursuing. So let's get our tethers ready. That way would help. And okay, then I think if we head over this way, sometimes we have a moment where it disagrees with us, and that's okay. I don't want a terrain analyzer, right? Actually, that needed zinc, right? Still need to find out what planet I'm on. I haven't really figured that out just yet. But for now, we want tethers. And we want more tethers so that we can run down underground and see what's happening there. Okay. And I've just realized my eyes are not that good. Prime the Man. How you doing? Good to see you. Glad you decided to come join us for chat. I'm curious now. I've got a new setup going. I've got my brand new webcam up at the top here. And instead of now, I used to have my big monitor in the background, my laptop sitting in front of that with the webcam and then me. Now I've got the laptop off to the side and it's showing all the stream information for me. But I'm curious how well I'm going to be able to read the chat from over here. So we'll be finding that out soon enough. But in the meantime, I'm going to go, hopefully not. Oh, I remember this hole. This was a nasty hole. Wait, was it this hole? Yes, it was this one. I've got to be careful going down here because I could well land on my backside in a not so very pleasant way if I'm not careful. Oh, and there we go. There we go. There's the start of it. Okay, let's get down here. No, and there we go. I wasn't supposed to fall down there, but I did. Oh well. Now, let's see if we can get this. Oh, we can. Okay, you sit there. Thank goodness. At least I'm not going to die in the process. Then we want to get rid of these plants before they get rid of me, so to speak. And let's just do a survey of the area. Because there's probably more of them waiting. Well, I mean, I can see a few of them, but there's probably a fair few of them waiting to get me if I'm not careful. And after I do all this, I'm going to have to figure out, well, I'm going to have to build myself a ramp to get back up to where I just fell from. Yeah, resin's never a bad thing to collect until you have like 50,000 pieces of it. But I don't have that at the moment, so I don't mind collecting a little more for now. There's probably more. Oh, goodness, what a lovely view. Okay, let's take care of that little plant over there. And that plant. That plant, there we go. And we're going to shift this one over here a little bit. There we go. And I want to get that plant down there. Oh, there's a nasty one. Okay, good. We managed to take care of it before it took care of me. Yeah. Sorry, Paim, I'm just keeping an eye on the things over there in the distance. I think I'll probably be seeing if I can adjust the text size later. Or I suppose I could put my glasses on too. That might not be the worst way to do this. Can I get another tether, please? And I think... Nope, come on. There we go. While I'm down here, Wait, what are you? Are you a research object? Ooh, you are. Now, I want to. Can I drop it just up there? No, of course I can't. Okay. I'm going to pop that here. And we're going to go about building a ramp somehow. I figure if we do it like this. There we go. And if we just run up here, then what's going to make the most sense from here? I can't really decide. I'll tell you what, let's take this off to the side. And then we'll figure it out. Okay, we want to raise this up. Not the whole thing though. There we go. And we want that part going up. That kind of works. Well, it's going in the right direction at least. Okay, let's see. And then... oh goodness, this is quite a hacked job. Okay. Important rule. Don't stand directly underneath things you're digging up. He says as he's about to stand directly underneath it, digging it up. So Pym, don't worry. I promise I'm not here to jabber about the game the whole time that we're here. I do have to keep reminding myself that my new webcam is a little bit higher up than I'm used to, which actually forces me to sit with some proper posture. I can't slouch down into my game because then I think I disappear off the screen. Okay, from here, if we grab this one and just pull it out this way. Oh goodness, this is quite the interesting connection we have. But it does the job for now. And now can I still see that research object down there, I wonder? Oh, yes I can. Okay, we got it. Oh, goodness. This is already like quite a steep little fall down here. Where can I pop you, little research object? Will you sit and wait over there for me? And hope that I spot you when I come by. Oh. Meanwhile, I haven't even explored this area properly. I'll take one of those. But yeah, so Pym, I was hoping we could have a little conversation about emotions today. It's one of my favorite conversations that it's one of many. It's a topic of conversation I really enjoy having with clients. And honestly, when there's general people who aren't my clients who are up for it, I do like to talk about the topic because I feel like it's something that isn't really touched on by a lot of people. We talk about the weather quite happily, but we don't really talk about our emotions all that freely, and I feel like we could turn that around and make it something that's quite a common point of conversation. Okay. Wow, the planet is providing me with all the resin in the world at the moment, and I'm not actually looking for resin right now. But I suppose there might be some things past this resin. I really think I need to put this chat into... no, it's... I was about to say I need to put it into my stream, but obviously I'm not actually watching the stream while I'm playing. I'm watching the game, so it wouldn't... I don't think it would show up here. I'm thinking I had an app that did it. I wonder if I can remember what it's called. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to look and see if I can remember what the name of that app was. Sadly, it's... wait. Is it? No, it's not under my list of recently added. So I'm going to have a quick scroll in my start menu. Perhaps I spot it on the way. Because I had something and it popped up a little window. And I didn't like it before because at the time I didn't understand how OBS watches your screen. And that it was quite app specific in that you tell it what to watch and what not to watch. Or rather, you just tell it what to watch. And that's it. There we go, restream chat. And so if I open that up, there's a good chance I can actually keep chat on my screen right in front of me rather than always having to stare off to the side to figure it out. But let's see what we can do about that. Okay, I did just open the app. I wonder if it might not pop in front of this actually. I might need to do a little. Oh no, there's something came up. Let's grab these while we're here. Can we get? Oh, I think I've got it in front of me now. I'm not sure that I can chat in it, but at least I've got it in front of me. So that's a plus. We're also going to give a look-see at OBS, because I wasn't sure previously if I was able to track how many users were online very accurately through the OBS app. It seemed to not always be that accurate, so I'm just going to go take a quick ponder at that. It tells me one viewer. Whether that's you or whether that's a bot, we should probably try to find out. So I've since learned that there's some of the users on here are not actually real people, but I don't know all of them. So I've got a Commander Root, who I know is a fake one. My Stream Elements one, I know that's also not real. And then I'm not sure about the others. And it's confusing because it gives me a list of 5 users, but my stats tell me there's 1 user online. One of these days, someone's going to explain it to me and I'm going to understand. But until then, I might feel a little lost at times with this stuff. I guess it's a learning process. Oh, no, we want to connect that, please. Thank you. And we want to dig up these plants because they're nasty and spiky. I keep just missing these things. There we go. So where was I? I feel like if I do ever get this stream off the ground, I feel like I'm going to be a streamer that's known for getting distracted in the middle of the game. Speaking about a point, getting distracted by something else, and then my mind just going all fuzzy after that. Maybe it's a skill I'm going to learn in time, but so far I haven't had masses of success in keeping my head sort of constantly on track with what I'm doing in the game and what I'm doing in chat. But oh well, we'll keep working at it. Hopefully we'll get there one of these days. Okay, now my chat is in front of me. If you are there, which I'm hoping you are, because talking to yourself is always fun, why don't you send me a test message just so that I can see if it pops up in the chat I have on my screen in front of me as opposed to the chat I have in my OBS client. I'd really appreciate that. Even if you do want to lurk after that, it's really not a problem. It'll just help me check my sanity ever so slightly. Okay, where was I going? I saw there was something to collect down here. Oh, and more plants to dig up. Oh, let's not get that close to them. Okay, we pop those 2. They leave us anything? Not a single thing. That's not very nice of them. Oh, that's why we stand back. So my thought is when we're thinking about emotions, I like to check a couple things. One of those is to get an idea of what comes to mind for people when they're if someone was to ask them something along the lines of name first 5 emotions that come into your head. I like to get an idea of what are the automatic things for a lot of people and which emotions maybe take a bit more prodding to get at, because I think those can often indicate emotions that we're either a little more comfortable with or we're a little more aware of, or you nasty plant, you wanted me to walk on you, didn't you? Sus. There we go. So it's nice to talk to people about, when you think of an emotion, name 5 emotions that come to mind. So if I test myself on the process, I would go happy, sad, excited, angry, and hurt. That might be the top 5 that come to my head. I'm pretty sure I could list plenty more if I was going into a list of them. But off the top of my head, sort of very, well, we call it random, but then plenty psychologists will say this, oh goodness. There's nothing all that random about those sorts of thought processes, but there can be, a lot of psychologists will say those can be quite telling, which I'm inclined to believe a lot of the time. And I guess I work that way with my clients a lot of the time, so only fair that I apply the same to myself. Are you going to fall on me? Or there we go. I thought it disappeared eventually. Where are we going? Straight down here? Oh, not so close. Wow. It's about the only time I've put one too close to me. Ah, another hole. Oh, goodness, these guys are trying to sabotage me. Okay, do I want to go? Yeah, I do want to go further this way. Refill internal power supply to unlock. Okay, we'll get there. Oh, compound. I don't really need that either, but nice to know it's here. Okay, it really seems like it would be worth it for me to make a small generator, just because I've run into these so many times by now. Oxygen filters. Small generator. There we go. Let's go fill this up, shall we? Where did it go? Yes, it went up here. And we actually have organic for it. Yes. Okay. There we go. We're going to put this one over here. We're going to connect them up. And we're going to grab the one organic thing I got and put it there. Come on. Pop open. And we got ourselves some research. Lovely. Oh yeah, so that was the first question, the idea of what sort of emotions come to mind when you think about them. Then to follow up on that, and there's a little bit of a leading element in this, but then to ask, okay, well, how about right now? What emotions are you aware of that you're experiencing right now, to whatever degree? Some of them might be tiny, some of them might be overwhelming, but just as a quick glance into them, what emotions are going on in you right now. So I can say for myself, let's just see, how am I doing here? That's going to be full. Although I could go place more tethers and then I can come get some more. Let's do that. Can I move this? We'll leave it there. That's fine. Actually, we want that one as well. So we'll go back and do that, and we'll grab that plant along the way. My emotions right now, I've got some joy in sitting playing my game. That I do like this game quite a lot. I think are you? Oh dear. Can I? Resin versus generator versus seed. Actually, yeah, I care less about the resin. Let's grab you. And then let's go plug in this guy. Plug you in, switch you on. Bleep, 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 pop. Okay, any moment now. Yeah, it is a power one, so yeah. Always worry I put in the wrong resource and it just eats up all my power supply without doing anything special. I swear the last one made a sound effect though. Come on, why are you not? You do only have one power thing, hey? Yes, only one. Maintain desired power input to unlock. Oh god, so it's going to want more, basically, which I don't have. Maybe that one is enough. Let's find out. I know. I thought I heard something. It was just me kicking the resource. Okay, so my emotions at the moment. I've got a bit of anxiety. It's the whole stream thing is something I really want to do, but also not 100% the most comfortable thing in the world yet. I mean, you've seen my rambling, trying to make sure that my client and whatnot are all cooperating. This is just going to eat up all my power and not actually work, isn't it? And if I grab some more, it just ate it all. No, I don't have space. Okay, let's wait. We wanted the downstairs bit, which was downstairs, the hole in the ground bit, which was down here. Okay, so anxiety, joy, curiosity, absolutely, and we get into some fun ideas now about, is curiosity an emotion? Is it a thought state? Is it a something else? Honestly, it can be pretty hard to answer some of those questions. I err on the side of giving those ideas the benefit of the doubt to say, you know what, let's call curiosity an emotion for the moment. I want to angle this down. If we grab this bit and we go like that, might be a little steep, but it just means I've got to be careful going down it. It's not impossible. No, it's not impossible, he says, falling to his death. Keep going. Oh, hello. I was a little too far. Other emotions? There was some more of that anxiety. Wasn't really fear. I'm not too worried about, if I die, I die. It's not the end of the world, at least in the game. Let's grab this and put it up here. And come back down to this. Nope. You were badly placed tether. It's because I was moving far too quickly. Okay. We got down here. Ooh. We'll pop that here for now. What do you? Maintain desire. See, I need more. Actually, I need more organics. I need more organics. And here they are right in front of me. Lovely. But I think I need another one. Have we got you? We've almost got you. When you want the stuff, it's nowhere to be found. Okay, I think with 2 pieces, we should be good to go. Let's run over this way. Okay, so we spoke about emotions where... my cat just arrived. I don't know if you can you see Louis very well here? No, you can't. He's got it. Well, he'd have to jump up a little further, but I don't really want him up right this moment. So just so you know, Louis, can I pick you up a little? There you go. Here's Louis. He's come to sit on my lap. He actually wants to jump on top of the desk by the computer, but I think he's going to make a huge noise with the microphone, so I'd rather he didn't this time. This one's also not going to be enough, is it? Maintain desire. And I guess if I switch pieces... No, Louis, I want you to stay there. I want you to stay there. He's not very keen on just staying there. Let's turn off this. I'll see if I can put that on just as soon as this one's done, and maybe it works. But I don't know. Maybe it's just going to eat 2 pieces of organic, and then that was all for naught. It's quite fun knowing that I'm sitting here petting my kitty and you can't see him. But yeah, then after talking about, what emotion you're feeling at the moment, then to go to something like, what emotions did you experience today? I wonder, was that just all for nothing? I suspect that was all for nothing. It was just not going to do anything. Oh well. And what I like about this exercise is, number one, gets people just thinking about emotions, which can be a useful thing on its own. And number two, I think it often forms a bit of a mental connection between the idea that we know a lot of emotions exist. Come, Louis, it's time for you to go down. We know a lot of emotions exist, and we know there's a fair likelihood that at any given time it makes sense for us to be experiencing a lot of different emotions, and yet in general we're not really very aware of them going on. And so to me it's a great starting point for a lot of people to say, okay, let's take this idea of an awareness of emotions and turn it into something that might be a little bit of an impetus for the person to say, okay, I'd like to actually start paying attention a little bit to what my emotions are and what they're like and when they arrive and when they go away and all that sort of things. Because I think emotions are a major contributor to our mental health. And so it makes sense that we need to be aware of them in order to process them better, or learn how they're formed and what power we have over that, or learn how to resolve them if that's an element that we need. Yeah, that's part of why I think they're an important thing. It's just these things are not liking me today. Okay, so I think it feels like it must be fair to say that Banananan, whose name I'm always going to mix up, and Tade are potentially not live users. Maybe they're just bots of some sorts. Okay, learn something new every day. I'm going to jump further down the hole again, in part because I want to use these tethers up, and in part because I'm hoping there's some nice juicy resources down there. It'd be really nice to find some of them. But this is a dead end. No, I'm going to skip this one. There must be, well, not there must be, but there's likely an ooh, what's that blue stuff? Okay, let's get rid of these nasty guys. There we go, we got them. And here we go. We found some aluminum, which we found masses and masses of before. But I don't mind finding some more, although I also wouldn't mind having oxygen connections while I do that. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, there's a little bit in here. I know I have an empty slot now because I used up the organic. Okay, and I'm still trying to use tethers. If I just use my tethers, then I get further in this process. Okay, let's go see. I see something over there which might be interesting, or it might just be some rocks. But I figure that's enough to sate my curiosity, so I'm going to take a mosey on down that way and see what I find. Come here. And we want to research these, because research is always handy if we can get the right combination there. Come here. There we go. And we want to get rid of these nasty plants. Yeah, that does look like something promising actually. No, that wasn't what I was aiming for. Which way am I going? I think I want to go up. Ooh, that does look interesting. Okay, we're going to grab these before we jump over to that. And ooh, there's a lot of interesting looking stuff down this way. Ah, I ran out of tethers, perfect, which means I can make some more of them. Tether bundle. That'll pop in here. And then alright, let's go mine some of this first. Oh, it's probably like graphite. Ooh, sphalerite. Ah, zinc material. Okay, I'm sorry, my pretties. Oh, but you are going to have to stay here because I don't have zinc yet. And I desperately want zinc. Oh, I'm going to have to run so far with this stuff though. Let's research you. And yeah, let's grab some more of this then. Oh, there's a whole lot of it too, which is lovely. No, I had something which needed zinc. I'll check when I get back up to the top again. I nearly said upstairs again. Apparently I've got downstairs and upstairs on the mind for this game. So, you know what? Let's just leave it there. We'll have a downstairs and upstairs. This is super downstairs. Tether, please. Thank you. Oh, hello. Lots of it. Okay, I think that's me full, hey? Other than my bajillions of tethers, yes. Okay. Then let's just take a quick look over there. Insert appropriate resource. Definitely not you. Could be later. Actually, those things are often laterites. So, oh, wow, really? Jeez, they really do want to. Oh God, you're gonna be big. My mind just jumped to the idea of it's like popping a big zit, which is not a very pleasant image, but I feel like it might be a reasonable representation of that. I think over there is another research item. Oh, am I going to carry all of these back up? Oh dear. This is going to be a long run up, but maybe it's worth it. At some point I'm going to get that packing thing that's going to make life wonderful. But until then, I'm going to have to run around all manually on my own collecting these things. Where to? Ah, maybe. Do I really have this many of them? Oh, and I dropped it. Is it gonna stay? Okay, looks like it'll stay. There shouldn't be any nasty surprises for me because I've been relatively thorough in clearing my way. But going up there, okay, I think I can go pretty high up. And then what's nice is if you activate your mining tool, it actually lets you pick stuff up that's much further away than you might otherwise have been able to reach. If I drop that here, yes, it'll stay there. But now, is there space for 3 of them up here? Oh, no, no. I'm just going to keep doing that, aren't I? No. Goodness. Is it going to stay there? No. Ah, we were so close. Ah, goodness. Okay, ooh, don't fall down there. Okay, great. We got that. We can pick up the other one, bring it up here. So I think what I'm going to need to be brainstorming in the not too distant future is good ways to attract some first users to the stream, because so far these monologues are, I mean, I guess they'll make for VODs to use at a later point to embarrass myself with, but and as you can see, that theme comes up a few times. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice if there were some users around and I could actually talk to them and have this be a little less one-sided. Every time I look over to the chat, I see Stream Elements automatic message saying I've started live streaming. My heart does a little flutter of, oh, there's a user message, but no, sadly, no such luck. While I'm dealing with research objects, let's grab you lot. Another emotion that comes to mind, I'm disappointed. There's disappointment that there's not more people around to join me with the game and, well, just help me make what I was envisioning a reality. But we'll get there. It's just a matter of time. As much as my anxiety likes to play on that, I know that it'll happen in time. So for the moment, I'm just going to diligently pick up and drop research objects all along my route. Goodness, this is... I really probably should just take one of these and run with it. Let's try that, shall we? Do we know which way to go? I'm going to vote to the right. Let's go see where this takes us, shall we? Although I think I prefer carrying it this way. Yes! Okay, it looks like... and I think there's another one there waiting for me. Wait, is that? Yes. Okay. This was that crazy... No, it's not... Is it? No, it's not the crazy walkway I made earlier. Or is it? Was a crazy walkway I made, but not the one I was thinking about there. Is that the outside sky? Surely not. Ah, go up. It is. I made it. I'm outside. Okay, and then... Did I bring a car? No, but it's not that far. Okay. We're going to do that and do that. And we can go plop this in the research station over here. There we go. And we'll put this on for 18 minutes. And we'll go start smelting. Okay, you're the smelting machine, I believe. Give me zinc. Nope. I don't know what I just did with that one. I threw it somewhere. Oh well. Got more. In fact, I've got enough to fill it. But I would like to know what I did with that one block. I put it inside the machine, naturally. Okay, let's pick that up. And wait very patiently for my zinc to appear. Oh, it was the terrain analyzer. That's what I had. This needed zinc, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to have a new toy. Well, we might have a new toy to play with. It might do nothing. I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Then, do I have any soil in my canisters? Yes, I do. Which means I'll come up here. We will pop those in here. And what do we want? We don't want resin. Could make one thing of ammonium. I've got graphite already. Maybe we just leave it there for now, actually. We don't need to use it immediately. So let's go grab my zinc so we can get my terrain analyzer. What I must remember to do is grab that block and plop in that sphalerite. It's a fun one to pronounce, but oh well. Oh no, the way around. There we go. And then create. Very curious. Detects and isolates terrain colors. Terrain tool augment, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure I do attach it there, but how does it work? Does it tell me? No, apparently not. Oh dear, well, at least I've got more zinc coming, so I can not do much useful with that. Goodness, I have enough graphite. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't make the graphite right out. We'll grab one more block of this so that we can put the laterite on there. And then I suppose it would make sense to go grab the rest of the zinc stuff. Yeah, that seems sensible to me. So let's do that and wait for this last block to show up. I'm just remembering I had the page in front of me so that I could see, or that's the page. I had the Twitch dashboard. Is it the dashboard? Yes, the Twitch dashboard in front of me so that I could view the list of viewers. Yeah, I do think, as much as it's saying one viewer, I do think that what I have is a bunch of somehow automated bot type things, which is not awful, but obviously not great for conversations. So not what I'm looking for per se. Let's drop off this and there. We'll keep the generator. Maybe we can lose the zinc. I don't want to be carrying too much. But you know what? I'm going mining now, so let's leave the generator. In fact, let's put you on the side so at least I remember that you're here. Come on, there we go. And yeah, actually, no, I don't. There, oh, there we go. And in fact, we can drop this one here too, because now 20 points for whoever can remember where we just came from. Let's pay attention to direction first. We're running southwest here. Then I think, yeah, here's the hole we went down. Okay, we got this. Now we just got to not die on the way down. Really should just be making this like one giant long slide. So then I don't have to worry about breaking each time. Then I can, breaking myself. Then I can just slide all the way down. Stop there, please. And down the next section. Oh yes, this was my somewhat dodgy ramp, but it did the trick. No. Okay. Well, that's one way to get down very quickly, but not the way we were aiming for. And now, where to? Well, this was a dead end. Well, I guess the other way. Wait. Was it not down here at all? No. I'm sure. I'm confused now. Alright, well, I'm going to research those while I'm here. But this wasn't what I was going for. Oh dear. Okay. Strange, I really thought I did come down here. Maybe I went down a different ramp earlier. Let's go back up and figure it out from there. Oh, no. I'm going to kill myself if I do that too many times. I'm also not entirely sure if he regenerates health over time, or if I just do that one too many times, even sort of at quite staged points, or quite distant points, if he maybe just dies eventually. Okay, what is down here? Nothing. Okay. But this... I was so certain it was this hole, and now it's apparently not. Oh, and hello plant, I see you. Let's sort you out quickly. Well, sort you out and your friends. There's a whole bunch of stuff back that way that I need to get back to. Must be along that way, I suppose. Shall we go that way? All those against, speak now, or I'll just go that way because hey, there's nobody here to vote against me. Left or right? I'm going to say left. And plop that a little closer. And yes, okay, so it was down that way. Plop you a bit closer. And we're just going to follow these until we get to the masses and masses of zinc. And a random piece of resin. No, not the compound. Please tell me there's a hole here. No! Ah, this is irritating. Where? Because you are definitely compound, eh? Yes, you are all most definitely compound. But then I brought, there must be, there's got to be like a linked. Ooh. Oh no, that's okay. I thought there was some abyss. Oh, what is down here actually? There is some abyss. There's something there. I'm not going to drop down this. Well, I'm not going to try and drop down this way to find it. Okay, let's go back up. I've probably disoriented myself completely. Hello. You're nasty. Let's get rid of you. Somewhere around here I've also got to get back to oxygen, because that's not a very good thing to run away from. I love that noise that he's like breathing in air again. There must be a section that there was a hole here somewhere. No. Oh, goodness. Wow. Memory of a goldfish. Alright. But that's... I even brought the research objects this way, which says to me... And I mean, there were 2 there. I don't remember having more than 2 at any other point. I mean, I might have. I might have just forgotten about that too. But let's follow this one and see. No. Did I just do this and then forget that I just done this? Watch, I'm going to go back another direction and confuse myself entirely. Oh, the change in music was nice for a moment there, but apparently it didn't last. Okay, let's see. They're kind of acting like markers, which I'm now destroying, but oh well. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm finding things, but they're just not the things that I came specifically looking for. Is there? No, this is that funny walkway that I went down just now. Do you think this might be the one I was seeing just now as well? It seems unlikely. Oh, what's in there? Was that quartz? It is. Ooh. Okay, I'll take quartz. I mean, I don't desperately need it like zinc, but if it's here, gimme, gimme. Okay, let's stand a little bit closer. Still have oxygen, so we're good. Oh, yes, what a lovely thick vein of quartz. Sure, if I were from a mining company, I'd be seeing dollar bills right now. Okay, apparently I'm just filling my bag up with quartz this time. Hey, we sent you for zinc. What did you find? Well, actually, I found this pink stuff. It's very shiny. It makes glass. Because, of course, quartz makes glass, naturally. Can make myself a beacon to say, hey, there's beacon material here. Oh god, there's more beacon material here. Oh wow, there's lots and lots of beacon material here. Oh, that very nearly killed me, I think. Let's stand back here before we dig this up. And of course, next time I come here, I'm not going to recognize this place at all. And that's going to completely mess with my head. But until then, oh well. I want... Actually, how much more do I want? I want literally one more block of it. I see you. You're my... Wait, did I just get it? Yeah, I just got it. Alright, so digging up this is not actually going to help me. Oh, hey. Ah, clever. And then I can actually go for a beacon, which I'll drop here because I'll be saying, hey, there's quartz here. And we'll put it there. What color are you? Blue. I feel like you should be pink, even though I've used pink before. Yeah, pink seems right to me. And then there's a little more space to dig a little more. If I can do it without dying, that would be nice. Okay, we found a whole bunch more. Great. I got space for one more. Okay. Goodness. They're really... Why do I keep breathing oxygen so carefully? Okay, that's me full, right? Yes, that's me full. Okay, it wasn't what we came for, but it is good stuff to have found. So let's go take this back up to base. And we can grab a research object on our way out. At some point, no, but I did come up this, yeah. Huh. Somewhere down there is my zinc. But unfortunately my memory is not cooperating. Oh well. If we drop this and run and drop or pick it up. There's one of these right here and I missed it all this time. Yes, please. Give me research. And then where is... Oh, do you think that's... I don't know. It's... That probably wasn't 22 minutes though, which means this one is still busy. But that's okay. While we're here, we'll pick up the zinc. And I suppose we can drop off the quartz somewhere. somewhere. Oh, I hear happy sound effects. but I don't know what sound effects those were. Oh, but it shows me here. Tree Hugger. Hello there. Tree Hugger, are you in the chat or are you just following from a distance? I'm very confused now. It's not telling me that you're online, but it really should. Sigh. No, that's not what I was going for. I don't even know how I opened that without hitting the button for it. But we want quartz in here. Q. There we go. Okay, we're going to reorganize some of that. So I can put more quartz in there, and we'll look on the other side in the meantime and see if we can figure that out. I do like the relaxed music up here, though. Like the music downstairs was very nice, but had a sort of a bit of an ominous edge to it, I suppose. Whereas up here, it's just pleasant noises and happiness and sunshine and nice things, which is a nice change. Now, Tree Hugger, this confuses me. And I have 3 viewers. Goodness, this really does confuse me. One day, I just unplugged my base. Well done, me. What did I unplug? Let's hope I didn't break anything. Nope. Try that again. Wow. Bad to have. Was that all? Did I unplug? Oh my god, did I unplug everything? Okay, what I should do then is plug this in here as a bit of a failsafe, because now that will have research going both ways. But it is still going, so I guess it's not too big an issue. Okay, what I wanted to spy on now. Let's see. Coder, you're here. And electrical longboard. I hadn't seen your name before. Hi guys, lovely to see you here. Yeah, I need to, honestly, what I need to do is speak to one of the streamers that I know have got these things sorted out. Maybe it's one of you guys for all I know. But just get somebody to tell me what the most reliable way is to see an updated view of who's on my stream. Because right now, I'm failing miserably at that. Okay, I did just plant that, right? Yes, I just planted that. So later on, we'll get an evil plant, which will give us a research item. And we have 7 minutes to wait till we can pop the new one in there. Is it worth waiting around for? Or is it worth perhaps just building another... Yeah, actually, we're going to do that. We're going to build another research station. For that, we need resin. Here's me who's been avoiding resin all this time. Resin. Have we got some more? You're organic. No, I think... Wow. No, I haven't used all my resin. It's a little bit more. I can't remember exactly what I need for a research station, but let's go find out. We'll do you first. Yes, I'd like a large platform, please. Once I'm not standing on top of where it's going to be built. You please, large platform, you may build. And you please, you should be good enough, hey? We want a research station. Can I do that here? No, I can't. Okay, but I need to do that in the large printer as well. We'll find out after this what I need to make that. I really can't read the usernames on my users in chat list from here all that well. Okay. It's one of those moments when you realize, yeah, you really do need to wear glasses. But oh well. I have nothing to put in here, but I do need to do something with the sink. Do I have more storage this side somewhere? That'll do. I could actually move that quartz over as well. So, I can just drop that in the middle of the air because that's organization at its finest. So guys, if you feel like joining in for chat, which I always encourage people to do, but always through my whole 4 or 5 streams, I've always encouraged people to do, but by no means is it a requirement. You are more than welcome to join in some conversation with me. That does make it a whole lot easier for me to actually keep my head on topic, I think. It's probably part of why I tend to ramble a little bit, is when I'm not getting any feedback from the other side of the conversation. So I was wanting to talk about emotions today, and I think I've done that previously as well, but I guess a slightly different angle today. If I ask you to name for me a few emotions off the top of your head, what comes to mind for you? Just sort of 3, 4, 5 emotions off the top of your head. What would be the first few emotions that come to mind? Judging by the amount of resin left in this machine, this is almost done. Can I put this in my bag? Oh my, okay, not quite in my bag. And then you, I want a research chamber. I need compound, which I have plenty currently. Research chamber, go. And then you, here's my research chamber. I actually want it where this truck is, I suspect. So I'm going to put it down and just go move my tractor, sorry. Did I move far enough out the way? I really hope there aren't people with motion sickness here, because if Dr. Mick's things have made people motion sick with the little bit of movement he does, I can just imagine the effects that this would be having on people. I want it... Actually, which way do I want it? I want it that way. Plop, 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 plop. Okay, we've got that. Research station is still going to take a while, but that's fine. I'm not in a huge rush. And then let's just double check. Have emptied out what I need to. Actually, no, I can't put more soil into the system just yet. But okay. So early on, I was giving the idea of the fact that if you ask people to list emotions that they have an awareness of, they'll tend to resort to a fairly generic bunch. If I ask somebody to write down a list of 20 emotions, that would get the brains churning a little more. But just sort of the first few off the top of their head, most people probably have a fairly generic list that doesn't alter all too much, whenever you ask them that question. And usually what will affect it is if there's a particularly strong emotion they're experiencing at the time, that'll be sort of right at the top of the list. But then after that, there's like happiness and sadness come to the top of my head instantly, just about any time I make that list. Okay, let's go make this research station. We can get started with the next one of these. Okay, and we're going to connect the power to you. We're going to pop that in there, and we're going to start the research. That's really cool. I've got 2 going at once. Elation, I think that's what we'll call that emotion I just had. Then if we go from that list, specifically in this order, to then say, okay, well, what emotions are you feeling right now? It does muddy the waters a little bit, because people might... Wait, let me just check direction. Southwest is where I went before, yes. I should actually put a beacon right by this entrance. It would make sense. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have quartz and I'd have to run back to get that, but yeah. So then if you ask people, what emotions they're experiencing right now, so, it'd be pretty easy for me to go, I've got some happiness, I'm happy there's viewers here. Even if you guys are choosing to lurk, I'm very happy that you decided to join me either way. Coda, there's conversation. And you're heading off to bed. Good job. Thanks for joining in, Coda. Yeah, have a good night. I realize I messed up my time gloriously with coming online today. The day didn't go quite as originally planned, but I'm making progress. I think at least I'm getting a better mental sense of when I want to be doing this. Jeez, I'm already at my quartz dig site. But yeah, have a good night, Coder. I'll catch you the next time. And I see my on-screen chat is working beautifully, so at least I don't have to squiz too hard to see that one. I can't click on it though. Where was I going? Well, I suppose I'm going down here somewhere. Just not entirely sure where. And slide. But no, he doesn't. The one time I want him to slide, and he doesn't want to. Actually, I was running out of resin. Let's go collect some of that, shall we? Happy sounds of resin filling up the tank. It's hard for me because most of the streamers I watch come online right as my friends want to play games. Oh dear, Coda. Coda, I must say, I'm completely open to other times of streaming. What I found is if I stream, like I was trying an 11 o'clock in the morning stream, and what I found is there don't seem to be a lot of people online, at least, especially not the people that I've been connecting with recently. Like a lot of people just aren't online at that time, so I get, there's maybe other people you'd rather be watching at the same time, but oh well. We'll figure it out one of these days. Actually, I should also go see. There's probably some streamers I want to watch coming online fairly soon. And as much as I'm enjoying my game, I'd probably rather watch them than, well, for a little bit of time than be playing this currently. We've filled up on resin. Actually, we can put one more in if we switch to canister. Okay, or oxygen filters. That works for me. And no, there we go. There we go. Okay, we filled up, which means we can save those soil samples we added to the machine earlier for something that isn't resin. Oh god, that's going to... I can see how that's going to shoot me in the foot later. I'm going to do that. And that'll at least... Nope. Well done, me. And now we can test it out. There's my little platform. Yay! This bit I need to do something about. I need to make that flat is what I need to do. But I also... Oh! No, that's not where I'm wanting to go. I'm going to go up here in the meantime. And go drop off my resin and grab one of you lovely lot. So I think you'll be ready to plop into the machine when I get up there. But let's find out. So this is my step one for the day. Ask yourself these few questions. Ask yourself, okay, list a few emotions and use it on other people by all means. List a few emotions and then tell me about or tell yourself about, or the person should tell you about whatever emotions they're experiencing currently, and then to talk about what emotions they've experienced today. And that's it. Just that as a simple exercise in being a little more mindful of our emotions. And I think it can make 2.5 minutes. Okay, we can stand by for that. We'll have a glance in at Twitch quickly to see if there's anybody online that I want to be watching soon. Where would I see that? I need to open my Twitch client. And I think that mindfulness is a good first step in getting the process going of being aware of our emotions, learning how to deal with our emotions, all of the above and more. That's a very succinct answer there, I realize, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to go refresh my viewer list one more time because I know Coda's disappeared. But potentially I've got a couple lurkers here still too, so I'm not completely talking to myself, just feels like it, even if I'm not. So the reason mindfulness of emotions is so important is that I think our emotions really play a huge role in our thoughts. So for example, if I'm feeling anxious, I might be a lot more prone to thinking catastrophic thoughts, jumping to terrible conclusions about situations. Whereas if I'm aware of that anxiety, at least then I'm able to say, oh right, it's not actually that this terrible scenario I've dreamed up is all that likely, but rather that this emotion is affecting my thoughts in that way. The same as my behavior. If I'm feeling anxious, I might be a little more risk averse. I might be a little more on edge. In myself personally, I know, for example, I grind my teeth when I'm feeling a bit of anxiety. It's one of the nice things about talking on stream is that at least it prevents me from doing that. So one small saving grace. Why? I'm typing in something else instead of actually in this thing. Let's have a quick look. There's a few names in there that don't look like bots. I'm going to assume you guys are normal people. So hi, welcome. As I'm saying welcome, I'm realizing I should give people a bit of an introduction to me and the channel when they come in so that at least people can have an idea of what they're joining. I'm a psychologist. I'm also an avid gamer. And I thought it'd be nice to combine the two of those. The gaming is just a distraction in the background and something to keep me occupied and distract me from what I'm talking about otherwise. And I guess something for you to look at that's a little more interesting than my face. Okay, let's try this again before we break it. I don't think I can break it, but let's see. And I'm wanting to talk about all sorts of things that promote mental health. I feel like there's a lot of knowledge that psychologists hold, that people often pay a lot of money to get that knowledge, but really it's freely available knowledge. And I think as much as it's fantastic that psychologists have that knowledge, I don't know that we need to hoard that knowledge in order to have our jobs. I'd much rather have the world know all the things that I know, but still know that I have skills to apply that knowledge to people that other people might not always have, even if they've heard or read the same information. Okay, I want medium storage. That's what I want. Let's go grab this lovely machine and make some medium storages. I should probably actually have multiples of these. That would make this go a little faster. But anyway, yeah, and so my objective is to try and share a little bit about what I know as a psychologist, which can really help people to gain better control of their mental health, to have a better emotional state more often than not, and to understand how much power they have to affect their lives in a positive way, and sometimes also to understand that they lack power in certain things that they sometimes expect themselves to have power over. But really, in short, to share a lot of the knowledge that I have as a psychologist with people in general. That's kind of the point of the channel. As it is at the moment, I've got a lot of topics that I'd love to talk about, but there's plenty of them that don't really lend themselves that well to a monologue sort of format. They'd be much better suited to a dialogue where even if I'm the only person talking, at least having people to respond to that conversation would make it a much better process, in my opinion. And so that's part of why at the moment we're off to a semi-shaky start in that sense. We're not launching into in-depth conversations about things that can really be, well, I mean, talking about emotions is a meaningful thing, but I feel like there's a lot more we could be doing if there were a conversation, but that's okay. It's not, it is an ideal for me to get to that point, but it's not that we must get there, or that we must get there in any particular time frame. Okay, let's see. These two are still plugging away at this stuff. And my kitty is meowing at us in the background. He really likes my late night streaming times. Hello, Harry. Yes. So Harry used to be an outdoor cat. And since moving to Canada a few months ago, he's now become an indoor cat. And so for him, the exits, the doors to the outside world, are the object of his fascination. He loves to let us know that he would sorely, dearly love to be let out of those doors just this once, and he promises he'll be a very good cat. But yes, that's my poor little kitty over there. So, and now he's here. Hello, my boy. Heard recently somebody was telling me, one of the people on stream was telling me that cat distractions are a usual part of the streaming life, which I am incredibly happy to hear about, and I'll be happily including that on my stream as time goes by. Okay, we've got some more storage. I would like a little more. I think I'm going to go build another platform. No, wait. First, we're going to stand out the way. Then we're going to build another platform. Large platform. I just dropped off all that resin that I now need to build a platform with. Where did I drop it off? Do I remember? Down there. On the other side of this. Of course. Okay, we're gonna 1, 2, 1, 1, and yeah, actually we're gonna use all of it just to build more storage. It's always amusing that I build more storage for the resources that I use up to build the storage. Okay, we want a large platform, go, and we want more medium storage, go. And this base is actually expanding at a decent rate at the moment. And I was opening my Twitch earlier to see who was online. Dr. Mick is online, and I would like to go watch that. So if you guys don't mind, I might call it a night there. Which is I'm wary of doing because I feel like I only just realized that some of you guys are here, and I would really like to spend a lot more time with you to get you to realize that there might be a reason for you to follow and join in at later points. As it is, I'm going to hope that maybe I've sold you with just a little bit of information for now. If not, you may run across me another day when I've got 500 viewers, and who knows. But yeah, it'll be nice to see you guys again. Tomorrow's schedule won't be at 11. I know I've got things already planned in real life for 11 o'clock. Sometimes, well, lately a lot of these disruptions have been happening, but I'm planning to update that schedule fairly soon. As soon as I do update the schedule with some sort of fixed timeline, I'll put it on at the information at the bottom of the stream, and I also do announce on Discord when changes like that happen. So if you do want to join that Discord channel, for now it's relatively small. Obviously, as people join in, there'll be more and more of us. And hey, if you're going to be one of the first people there, then you'll definitely be one of the more memorable ones in my mind, at the very least. So there's a perk in that, I guess, if you want to come join soon. But for the moment, I'm just using the Discord to announce when I'm going online. But yeah, that's the plan for the moment. So I'm going to log off. Actually, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to send us on a raid of Dr. Mick's channel. It's a little bit of free publicity for me in a not so cheeky way. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, if you want to join me, I'm just going to go remember how to do that. I think I need his name, Dr. Mick Live, and I need to type a command in here, Dr. Mick Live. Okay, and then I'm going to click that, and we're going to go join him. Okay, thanks guys. I hope to see you tomorrow. I'm thinking we'll be on in the afternoon around 2 p.m. Otherwise in the evening after 6. But I'll announce it on the Discord and we'll see what happens. Okay, have a good night guys. Oh wait, the most important part I nearly forgot. Let's go end our Astroneer game in what I'm trying to turn into my Astroneer tradition, just because it's cute. So we turn over here and he says hello and I say goodbye. Bye guys.